What is up, everyone? Welcome to this week's Circle of Jerks. You know who I am. I am Peach Z. I am joined here today with Crazy Evie. How you doing today, Crazy?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And who's with us today, Crazy?
I don't know. This dude just appeared out of nowhere.
Right? Just kind of walked out of a cage. I'm just kidding. It's Cagematic.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
mean,
Cage?
What's up, bros and
somebody opened the cage.
brodettes? How y'all doing, man? It's so awesome to be here. Thank you guys for having me. I'm having a great night. What about you guys?
Oh, I'm having a great
Oh,
time.
Man, I love.
We're starting it on a good
sitting-
note, I could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck
Yeah.
yeah. I'm always down to have some chats with some friends, man. And you guys have been super welcoming to me, and I just want to say thank you, man, because you guys are so friendly. You know, it's like kind of rare to find a community nowadays that's just not out for like kind of themselves, you know, and just wants to think it, you know what I mean, kind of be a little selfish. So it's really nice to find a community that's just really about honestly being friendly and helping each other out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rising tide raises all ships. That's what we believe. So
That's a damn good saying, my friend.
I want to take a quick
Hey.
break. I want to say I
was gonna say,
love your
shout out to
shirt.
chat.
Oh, my wife got it for me for
The dad-
Father's Day, dude.
The Dadalorian. That is fucking amazing.
Bro, I saw it and I was like, I love you so much.
Just so you know, Peach will
Wife.
be wearing that shirt next show.
Yeah,
Dude,
next
it's
show.
great.
I'm just wearing a regular Spider-Man shirt today, but
I think
I'll
all your
figure it
shirts
out.
are great.
I got the good old,
Mhm.
Disney knockoff.
Nice. Oh wait, that's the dragon from Emperor's New
Mulan,
Groove.
yeah.
Yes.
No, Mulan.
Mulan, that's it.
Mulan.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
you,
no,
it's on
you're
your
right.
cow.
You're about to make some people in chat mad.
I know. Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
It's a llama.
it's a llama.
From Emperor's.
It's a
I'm
llama.
just kidding. I'm giving you a hard
Man.
time, but it's all good.
Everybody's been coming in. Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Hey, Perez.
Hey.
Ryzen. Alex.
Raising
Thanks,
the
all y'all, for
cage.
coming in.
Shia LaBeouf. I don't know if I've ever gotten Shia LaBeouf before. I've gotten Seth Rogen and Zach Galifianakis. So Shia LaBeouf's a new one, but I consider that.
Let's get a better look at Cagematic, guys. Do you think he looks like
gonna
like Shia LaBeouf, or what was the other name? Seth Rogen? No,
Seth Rogen or Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis.
I
Yeah,
think
that's a
the
good
Seth
question.
Rogen was more like when I had my curly hair, you know, like I had the fro up, and it was kind of like leaning more towards that way. But now that I got my head shaved, it might be a little bit different.
Alex sees Zach Galifianakis.
Hey, why do y'all think all white guys look the same, huh?
It's just life, man. You know, just the way it is. It's all.
I know everyone's been super hyped about Spider-Man all day, and I can confirm
dude.
that is true, 100%.
Dude, I'm so excited. That's why I'm wearing my Spider-Man shirt today.
Wait. What's going on with Spider-Man? Am I out of the loop here?
Oh, Spider-Man No Way Home is officially the
that?
third movie.
It's supposed to be a connection
Ooh.
to the multiverse incident that is happening on a Disney Plus TV show. And then
Okay.
we also have the supplementary movie for Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds
Are
great,
they-
right?
Are they going to be? They're going to use the same actors and stuff. So it's not going to be like an animated
yeah.
or anything. Like
Yeah,
that, right?
Yeah, so like on
Okay.
WandaVision, they actually have the movie actors on the show, and they just introduced the magic aspect, kind of Doctor Strange kind of world.
That show is. I like how they departed. They kind of departed a little bit. You know what I mean? They kind of went off kilter. I feel like with WandaVision, and then they have been with all their Marvel movies, and I liked it because it was like they're like kind of like dipping their toes in a different pond, and I was like, good on them, man. You know what I mean? Like you got to do that to keep things like keep people kind of guessing and keep them really interested. Not that any of us would stop watching any Marvel movies ever.
Yeah, like I was thinking about that a little bit today, and I think that's the biggest thing that Disney lacks is that because somebody said they go, I'm tired of Spider Boy, I'm ready for Spider Man, right? because every Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie they make, he's still in high school or whatever.
Right.
And there's so much story after like his whole 20s, right? There's so much story for that. And it's like, come on, give us that already.
There's so many new villains too. Like they only seem to be revolving around the same 2 or 3 villains, which I'm glad with the Amazing Spider-Man movies that they introduced, some variety. But
Yeah.
like I'm ready for them to kind of move on. Like I'm tired
Yeah.
of just seeing the same old, like the constants. Like I want to see something
Yeah,
new.
but at the same time, like I'm ready for them to at least tease a little bit of like, do you know? I remember the one animated. I want to say it's the Ultimate Spider-Man, where
hmm
the Goblin's this huge green monster guy.
Yeah, Ultimate
Right?
Spider-Man.
He's like a mutated
Mhm.
goblin. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I think
waiting.
that would be
True.
perfect.
I'm waiting for them to introduce Spider-Verse. I'm waiting for them to introduce the rest of the web, like Arachne, Spider-Girl, Peter Parker's clone in Houston.
Hell,
But
Madam Web, you know what I
Madam
mean?
Web, yeah.
It's like they've only shown you this like little piece of a pie, right? But there's this whole pie
Cage, I
that
agree.
you're not. You know what I mean?
hmm
That's what I love you guys are talking about. Like especially with Spider-Man, dude, his world is so rich and full of different beings and the multiverse and everything. There's all these things that they could use, and they've just been kind of, like you said, Peach, like just like showing this little bit of it.
It's not even like a portion of a pie. It's like a little crack. You can barely see through it, but it's there.
Like a little crumb. It's like a little
Mhm.
crumb of cherry pie, and you just want more.
And I want exactly what Alexander just said, the Ultimate Spider-Man comic series where Doc Ock and Spidey trade bodies, but it's because of Doc Ock. Doc Ock's body dies, Spider-Man continues to live, and that's all I'm going to go with that, because I've read through Amazing Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man, but
I was gonna say, yeah, because I remember the last animated Ultimate Spider-Man I watched wasn't Doc Ock female.
that was Spider-Man Into the Multiverse or something like that.
I thought it was one before that.
No, that was the animated one. That was the animated one. Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a
That
while.
was the Netflix one, right? Or was it not Netflix? Was it Netflix?
It wasn't Netflix, but they had it there. That's the one that came out with the song "Sunflower" by Post Malone.
Okay, yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse. That's what it's called.
That's Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he was talking about with the Green Goblin, like I was always used to, like he said, it being a literal like goblin, not a guy in a suit, and like, and then they kind of like got that thing to where he got the chemical or whatever, and it made him like kind of
mutated,
altered,
a bit.
Mutated, but like they didn't really go all the way. They just kind of like, oh, his eyes are green and he's going a little insane. But yeah, you're used to that. The guy with the little the freaking not toboggan, but like the looking knapsack. Yeah, the elf hat. That's it. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
the elf hat, dude. In the weird vest, like that weird purple vest that he had and stuff, and the like the thigh boots. Like,
yeah.
Maybe that's too retro.
No, that's not too retro. I mean, that's exactly what I want.
Like
too.
A true hobgoblin.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't. Anyway, we're getting way off topic with Spider-Man. We're here to interview Cagematic.
Hey,
I thought he was enjoying the conversation.
He was.
Yeah, I'm totally down for going off topic on things. No problem at all.
So,
all right, Alan, since you want to derail the conversation, what are we gonna talk about first?
You know what? Fucking fine. Cage, tell us how you got your gamer tag, your Cagematic. I'm curious to know, because I've been watching a couple of your past streams to get some notes and some questions. So we're gonna see.
Man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I used to go by the gamer tag Slain, because it was kind of like a pun on like I always died. So it's like I'm always the first guy to get slain, So like that was kind of like a pun, and people were like, "Oh, that's funny. You're slain." Okay, I get it. Yeah. And I was like World of Warcraft, I was a tank. So it was like the tank's always the first one to die, right? So like, oh, Slain got slain. Ha ha ha, very funny, So I used that, and then somebody was like, I went to another server or something, and somebody had taken my name, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta make up a new name now. So I was thinking, and I saw a picture of Nicolas Cage from Con Air. I was watching Con Air, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Nicolas Cage, and he had an automatic weapon, an M16, and I
Ooh.
was like, Cage. I was like, man, that's so funny, Nicolas Cage with an automatic weapon, and I was like, Cagematic, Cagematic, Cage Automatic, Cagematic, Cagematic. Ooh, I like that, and that's where it came from. So,
Nice.
So I got one question. Have you ever sat in a room with cobras and just drank wine?
I mean, not cobras, maybe like small king snakes that are not really harmful or anything, and
To you.
drinks. You know what I mean? Drink some moonshine. Um,
Mm,
so I don't know. I guess that's sort of kind of like that. Not as dangerous though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But kind of getting there. I guess they're still snakes. I guess they could still bite me, especially you get a little too toasty, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, snake. What's you try to start playing with him, he might bite you. You never know, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's where it came from, and I've always been a fan of Nicolas Cage and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and like I always watch their movies and stuff, and I don't know how that kind of came to my mind, but it just when you see something, your mind will just like relate certain things, and words will pop into your head. I don't There's like
Mm-hmm.
a word for it, um, but like word relation or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's how it happened, man. And I've just been Cagematic ever since, and I was like hoping, hey, maybe nobody will ever have it, and so far they haven't, except for the Twitter, of course. But that's neither here nor there. So,
So like when did or how long have you been streaming?
man, I think I started July. I started in July.
This July? This past July?
Yeah, um,
Nice.
July, like late July, and I think I became like affiliated, like maybe around a month after that. It was kind of like one of those things, like I didn't really care about it. It was just you ever my thought process with it was I'm going to play video games anyways.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Why not stream it? And if it catches on, it catches on. If not, who cares? Maybe if something funny will come out of it, and me and my friends joking around. Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I'll get some funny stuff that I can put up on YouTube. So it just kind of snowballed from there, man. I've met so many great people like streaming, man, and I just think about like I would never have met any of these people, you guys, and all the people in Official Millennials and all the other discords I'm in and stuff, man. I would never have met any of them if I had not started streaming. I would still be, hanging with the 8 or 9 online friends that I've known for 2 or 3 years, and obviously nothing against them, man, but it's nice to meet new people and broaden your horizons. And
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I, I love all the relationships that I've made and people that I've met, and it's like changed me deep down to my core. It's changed me, and I think it's made me a better person, to be honest with you. Yeah, basically, I love you. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
and
glad
I
that you
mean,
love
and
us.
that's the biggest thing. Like, everybody always asks, "What is the one thing advice you would give people?" And it's like, make connections. Like, it's weird, but most of the time, somebody doesn't want to just watch you play by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's more entertaining to watch you with a group of people, or like if you're having fun talking shit with your friends. I'm more likely to watch that than just you sitting there quietly playing a game. You know?
Right, man. And that's
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it makes it easier too as a streamer, you've got your friends, right? So you're kind of in more of a comfortable natural state.
Yeah.
And so you let your guard down, and you kind of relate to that, and maybe you kind of forget that you're streaming a little bit, so you're just like joking and talking to your friends, and jerking
Yeah, just able to
around, and
relax.
Yeah.
exactly, man, you become yourself and you show people who you really are, and hopefully you're not an asshole or anything. You're a cool person, but
Yeah,
you never know. Hey,
No,
some
no, I
people
agree.
stream and they are a-holes and they make great living off of it. So.
Yeah.
Or some people stream it and they put up a front, like what's his name, Dr.
That is true.
Disrespect. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
It's literally a character.
yeah, he's a character. That's
But at
not
the
him
same
at all.
time, with him, you like know he's a character. The one thing I can't stand is when people are just fake on their stream. Like,
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he Crazy's got a point. There's like there's portraying a character on purpose, and then there's like portraying a character where you're like, hey, you guys know that I'm not this person. I just do it on stream because people dig it and it's hilarious and it's good content.
Yeah.
So
So, I have a couple of questions related to the games that you've played. I noticed
brother.
that the past couple of games that you've played on the available VODs that you have are Valheim, Rust, World of Warcraft, Outward, which I know I still need to play. Scary has been getting on my ass about it. And
Yeah,
I
he
know
has
that I
not-
need to play.
You promised to play, and he has not been in a chat since.
I know.
You broke his heart.
He doesn't even ask if I want to have his babies anymore. It's a little upsetting.
Or
Kinda-
Huggy
kinda-
NAFTA.
Yeah, it makes you
Right.
feel a little sad inside when Scary's not, like when he's not his usual self in chat.
Right.
He's gonna pop up now. Fuck you guys.
Right. I'm telling my wife. No. All jokes aside, like I love Scary NAFTA. He's a great guy. Like
Dude, I
I've
was-
dedicated time to play Minecraft with him.
Yeah, his wife was in my chat one night and like I was talking to him and I think he was like, I can't remember. I think he was sleepy or something. He was kind of a little grumpy,
Mhm.
and I was just like playing the game and he said something and I was like, it's okay, Scary. I love you, buddy. And I heard his wife like yell at him, like, stop being mean. And he's so, and I started laughing, dude. And I was just like, Scary, it's okay, buddy. No matter who you are, we always love you, bro. Okay. And I was like, do you need a bro hug, Scary? Because I think he was watching my stream, and I was like, come here, Scary. It's okay. Come here, buddy. It's okay. And he was like, no, I don't want it. Go away. Get away. I don't want it. I don't want to hug you. And finally, he just let his guard down, and he was like, all right, I'm sorry, Cage. And I was like, it's okay, Scary. It's all right.
Scary acts like a big tough guy, but he's just a big teddy bear.
He is. He's just a big old teddy bear. And he is a great person, man. I love him to death. He is actually the person who introduced me to official millennials.
Cool.
So I've known him and Broccoli forever, man. But
Oh, dude.
yeah, he's
I know.
He's
I
the
haven't
one
dropped into one broccoli streams in a while.
We
Good.
found out about Broccoli through Extreme Cook, which segue. What's up, Extreme?
Extreme's here. Hi,
Yeah,
Extreme.
he's here.
We've missed you.
All right. So going back to my questions, you've spent like considerable. I'm guessing considerable amount of time because you have like 6 or 7 games listed on your streaming profile. Which one of the top 4 that I have here, Valheim, Rust, WoW, and Outward are your favorite to stream?
number one.
Yes, number 1. My money is Valheim because that's like the most game that you've played recently, but I want to hear from you.
So okay, so let's say like right now in this state of mind I'm in, it would definitely be Valheim.
Mm-hmm.
But if I kind of had to like take in all the games that I've played before and everything,
Mm-hmm.
WoW would probably be one. I like streaming WoW just because it's kind of one of those games I can just sit and chill, and if I have to talk to somebody for 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. My character can just sit there. If he dies, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like Valheim, I love streaming Valheim and playing it. But man, if you take your eyes off the screen for like 5 seconds, you look back and you've got like freaking graylings and crap all around you trying to kill you, or boars trying to shove their tusks up your butt, So right now it'd probably be Valheim, man. I'm totally immersed in the hype, man. I'm there. I'm a fanboy of it through and through, and it's just got everything I want, dude. It's got fantasy stuff, Vikings.
Mhm,
Vikings are just fucking cool, man.
Yeah, dude, Vikings are cool. Matter
You
of fact,
know,
I have
and
a Viking ring around here somewhere.
yeah. So and then I've always been looking for like a fantasy survival game. I love survival games, as you saw, like Rust, and I love
Yeah.
fantasy games. You know, which is Outward and WoW. And Valheim had those together, and I was just like, this is like a match made in heaven, dude.
Peach only
Nice.
likes Minecraft. That's his only
That's
You know
not
what?
true. That's not true.
survival
Listen,
game he'll play.
hey, there's a
I've been playing
reason
Pokemon
Minecraft's
recently.
there's a reason why Minecraft sold what 200 something million copies
Hmm.
on all platforms because it's
Oh
a
yeah, Minecraft's super addicting. Like,
it
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
And it's cool because I like it because as like a parent, that's a game that I would like. I have no qualms about having my kid play. Like I wouldn't worry about is it too like I'm not worried about games and violence, but like I guess there's some games that you might be like maybe is it too violent for him? I don't know. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
just a video game. But like
Mhm.
Minecraft, I just like, dude, go ham. Play
Yeah.
play Minecraft, man. You're learning to build things. You're learning, you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of teachable aspects in Minecraft as well. And plus you
yeah.
can play with your friends. I mean,
Hmm.
come on, dude. I
Yeah, I
can't say
agree.
anything bad about it.
No,
So
it's a great game. It inspires creativity. It shows you how to like properly, I guess,
problem
balance your
solving.
inventory and what you need, how much you need to save. Like, yeah, I get it. I
Yep.
If we played 7 Days to Die Horizon, I would probably die first.
Oh, we're
'Cause-
playing
7
Seven
Days
Days
to
to Die.
Die.
I'm so down. I have it
I'll
installed. When are
do
we
it.
doing this?
I'll do it. I got it. I got it installed. Was it? If we all play 7 Days, Cage will die first. Maybe. I've played
Also,
7 Days to Die for a good while though.
mhm.
So we'll have to see, man. Maybe
Oh
we need to
man.
so
put
are
that on the books.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, is there any games that you're excited about or that you're looking forward to this year?
Hmm.
I know, right? Like even last year, I was kind of excited for Cyberpunk, and then that kind of fell flat.
Boy, that
Yeah,
just went in the toilet real quick, didn't it? It
it's
just
still there.
it was like I mean, I was like I was actually excited. I was like, man, this game actually does look kind of cool. And then it just that's like one of the biggest flops I have ever seen in my life, man. And it
And
Yeah.
still looked pretty cool, but man,
mhm.
it got a bad rap. People were uninstalled like I think they returned millions of copies. So it was crazy.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
Um
know.
no
I know,
flop is
Cook.
gonna
I got
be
my Valhalla still unopened.
no release is gonna flop as big as No Man's Sky did with the false promises. Because
That
that
was
to
pretty
me
Okay,
bad.
that was the
all right.
biggest
Come at me,
one.
Peach. Come at me.
No, 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 no.
Let's
Don't
do
get
it
me wrong.
again.
Don't get me wrong. The version of No Man's Sky now is better than the released version a couple years ago, but I mean, if we're
Yeah.
comparing releases, No Man's Sky had a bigger flop
You know what?
than
I think it was
Cyberpunk's Cyber 27
what was
2077.
the thing that was going on that happened and it was like somehow your friends couldn't find you in No Man's Sky and that's why people were getting upset. Do you remember Peach what I'm talking about? Like
Absolutely. The
it, it
the false advertising that the dude was sued for was it's supposed to be an online multiplayer game in which every world is different and you're able to discover new items. When the game was released, there was no multiplayer online. The server the, the servers that stored the data of the stuff that was found was wiped twice. After the second week and after the second month, and there was one other thing. Oh, it was low quality. Like
Oh yeah.
compared to the video that we saw at release time for that game,
right.
that was a specific seed for a specific advertisement I guess
They
world.
cultured it.
And
Yeah, it's like they
yeah.
cultured it for as yeah, I get you.
Mhm.
You know, I'm kind of like this is the thing though, man. In this day and age, it, do you really like I don't think I don't ever have trusted a advertisement of a game like
Yeah,
Mm,
no.
I you know what I mean? Like, I think we've gotten to the point to where you see it and you're just like, I'll wait and see if it's really going to look like that. You know, and it
Mhm.
sucks that we have to like question that and say, um, wow, that's beautiful. I'm buying it. That's great. And then you look at it and you're like, what the heck is this, man? It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
that was a cinematic. Oh, so the whole game doesn't look like that, even though you said it does. Okay, cool.
And it
All
does
right.
now though. Like it's
Yeah, it looks a lot
crazy
better.
intense now.
Mm.
I no, I played it about 4 months ago, I think, because I had some buddies kind of resurge it, and we're like, "Hey, man, let's try it out. It's really awesome." And I agree. It was worth. I think I paid $20 or $30 for it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is great." It's just so big. You can't really like you never can really finish the game, which I like a game that's unfinishable. I don't mind that because it gives you something to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did a run at permadeath, which I don't recommend anyone ever do
Ooh.
because you will rage quit.
I was about to say that sounds ragey.
Yeah.
So yeah, so 14 I spent 14 hours in, right? And I'm walking along and I just accidentally fall in a hole, which I shouldn't have died. I die and all of your data is completely wiped, 100%. So you
That's
start fresh.
That sounds awful, especially if you've put like 100 something hours in the game.
Well, yeah, on my regular game, I probably have over 200 easily.
Jeez Louise, dude.
And then, my survival mode, I'm in like 25 hours so far.
He's grinding
What
there.
what got you into No Man's Sky? Have you always had it like since the beginning and you were just kind of
Since
waiting to
2000, I got
see?
it in 2018 because my brother-in-law at the time, he had it and we were sharing games. So, uh we were playing it together, which then there were so many hacks and shit at that time. So we went like super crazy and we got like everything in the game and then I didn't play it for a while. And then I put it down, I picked it up. I always put it down, pick it up. But I've always played games like Ark, No Man's Sky, like that style of genre I've always played. And yeah, we don't get started on Ark. I officially quit that game 100% after like 800 hours into it.
What was the most visually stunning games I ever saw? I don't know. What's the most visually stunning games you guys ever saw?
The
Speaking
one
of,
that always like blew me away, I would say, was Final Fantasy 13. Just at
Mm-hmm.
that time, it was so cutting edge and so amazing, and nothing's been that like I haven't compared anything to it.
Breath of the Wild for me. It's
yeah,
nothing
Yeah,
else much more visually stunning than Breath of the Wild. It's very Studio Ghibli esque, and I think that's where they kind of got the style from. It's not Howl's Moving Castle. It was another one, but oh,
I really liked Terra's World.
uh,
Uh, the
it's
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
No, you go
Terry,
ahead. Go ahead, brother.
I'm
You're good.
trying to make it happen. Puzzled.
I was just gonna explain Terra, but I think you already know what Terra is, right?
Yeah. I do. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just like Final Fantasy 14 or
I think there's more like pretty games, but honestly, I think the one that I really liked, if I'm being honest, was The Long Dark, and I think it was
Mm.
just the animation style of it, and I know it's because it was like it's something that I'd never seen before, and I got into that, and I at first I was kind of turned off from it, I guess you could say. But then I kept playing it, and I was like, man, I'm really actually digging this art style, the way they made the people and the wolves and the terrain and everything. And I was like, this art style is really neat, man. It's just something I've never seen before, and that might be kind of why I'm saying that, just because I've never seen anything like it.
yeah, and yeah, you know, like the Final Fantasy games, but like what is it? Wind Waker, Ocarina, or
Ooh,
Legends
Oh
yeah.
of Zelda,
yeah,
like that art style was just so different and kind of refreshing.
right. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not like it's super like insane graphics. It's just the way they put it together. You kind of are like, wow, that really intrigues me, and it kind of draws me in the way that it's drawn and everything. Like it's almost like they kind of took a chance and they said, you know what, we're not going to go with the latest and greatest graphics. We're going to try to go on our own style and do something different.
Mm-hmm.
You got to commend game companies for doing that stuff, man.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
But
and then like Minecraft. I watch some streamers who run Minecraft in the RTX like craziness, and
yeah,
it's just so amazing. like the texturing and all that. Like if you throw a texture package on Minecraft, it's really hard to beat visually.
Mhm.
Dude, if Minecraft, I'm gonna be honest, if Minecraft had graphics that were up to like not the polyblocks like they are, but it
Mhm.
had graphics as good as games today, I probably would. That would probably be the only game I play, just because that's the only reason I think I don't play it too much is just because the graphics are not, I guess, not something I'm super attached to, but
Yeah.
the game itself is like a genius game. It's really it's just like I've been kind of finding like if I could find a game like Minecraft, and maybe that's why I like Valheim, because it's like Minecraft. You have all
So,
these things that you can craft and stuff.
mhm. So if you let me connect to your computer within the next 72 hours and I set up a Minecraft profile for you for our Feed the Beast server with the nicest fucking texture packs and shaders I can find, would you stream it?
I would try it. Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
I've already got a Minecraft account. In fact, I already bought Minecraft and everything, and I did like it playing with a buddy. But yeah, I'll try it out, dude. Because like I said, the game itself is a great game,
Mhm.
and my buddy, he kept trying to get me to like he's like, build a house, man, build get, and I was like, no, dude, I'm bored. And I just like got on a horse and just took off, and he's like, where are you going, man? And I was just like, bro, I need an adventure, man. I just want to explore this world, bro. you know
The
and he's
the question
so
is, have you tore down any of my houses yet, Peach?
No. No,
ooh.
I
Okay.
haven't torn down any of your houses. I left them there. Like the dojo, I put some pictures up. It looks real nice.
Oh man, he even improved your house. What a
Yeah.
nice guy. What a nice guy, Peach. But
Thank you.
but going back to your question about, I guess, being excited about a game, I think the only game that I am truly that I've been waiting to come out is Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen.
Okay.
Um, and it is made by, I don't know if you guys have ever played EverQuest or Vanguard. Any of those
Mm,
games ring a bell?
I've never played it, but
EverQuest.
I know what you're talking about, Vanguard.
The guy who created those games, his name was Brad McQuaid, and he created EverQuest, and EverQuest was the first MMO besides I think Ultima Online was the only one before that. And basically EverQuest was the first 3D MMO ever to come out. And I remember being in high school and playing that game on like an old Cal PC, old Pentium. They used to call them the Cal PCs because they'd come in they look like a cowhide, the
Mhm.
boxwood. And my
Mhm.
dad got one because he was an engineer, and they would give him computers to take home because sometimes they'd have to do stuff from home.
Mhm.
And he got that, and I was like, I kept seeing this game EverQuest, and so I tried it, and dude, that's what got me hooked on video games. To be honest with you, was the game EverQuest. And obviously, working for a company like Sony, which EverQuest owned, you got to follow rules. You got to abide by the people up top. Like if they tell you you got to do something, you got to do it. Otherwise, you're going to lose your job, and they'll find somebody else to do it. So that's Brad was kind of like restrained a little bit with all that stuff, but this one he opened up his own company to do Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen, and it's I don't know, man. I'm kind of a MMO nerd. I love MMOs to death, man. They're my bread and butter, and they're not really super popular to stream. I don't think, because if you think like look up EverQuest, I think
Mhm.
Co Carnage is the highest viewed person with EverQuest, and it's maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 people. There's nobody streaming EverQuest with like 20,000 viewers. But you know what? It's a game I like, and who cares, right? You like the
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Who gives
I
it? Who
mean, if you're
gives
not
a
having fun in the game, what's worth watching, right?
right?
Mhm.
Nobody's gonna watch you if you're not enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah.
They're gonna
I can agree
feel
with
it.
that.
They're gonna see that.
Yeah, there was a streamer we were watching yesterday, uh, Joy Queen, and
Mhm.
it was just her energy was worth watching. Like the game she was playing was super weird and random, but just the energy alone kept everybody there.
Was it Little
Right.
Nightmares?
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is weird. It's super creepy and strange. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You know that, and I think that's why there are some streamers who are them. You're there to see that streamer, not necessarily the game they're playing. I guess you know what I mean. You're there for their energy, their personality, and I think that's what we all want. I think we want, as streamers, people to come into our stream and say, "Hey, I don't really care what game you play. I'm here because you're a cool dude or dudette, you
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to hang out with you." That's
For
it.
sure. I agree.
That's why I don't stream, because I'm not very interactive. I just sit there and play the game. Like, oh, there's people here.
Oh, hey everyone, I'm not looking at chat, I'm playing a game. What? Oh, hey guys.
It's not the easiest thing. Like I said,
Yeah.
playing Valheim, dude. I remember playing and then I look over and someone said something. I think it was Peach was actually in my chat. He had said something like 5 minutes or 6 minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
And I was playing and I looked over and I was like, "Oh shit. Oh, what shit?" I was like, "Are you still here, Peach? I'm so sorry, dude." I was like fighting a boss or something, man. And I felt so bad because I kind of just sunk into the game, you know?
I think that was Dark Souls or one of the other Dark Soul people who created Dark Soul other game. I don't remember what it was,
Yeah.
but I remember the instance, and I think it was still there. I think I replied back too.
But I just, that's what happened. Like you're talking about, you just kind of got too involved in the game, and you kind of lose track of chat a little bit. You know, just all right.
So the one thing I gotta ask is, have you ever had the drive to like do a character on stream while you're streaming one of those games? Like, I was watching a guy and his wife stream World of Warcraft, and they like actually dressed up.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's taken to the next level.
It was
bro.
funny. The reason I found their stream was because somebody posted a clip I saw, and when he was actually doing it, he was like, "Okay, I gotta go get a beer," and he like jumps down. He's walking on his knees because he's a dwarf in the game. So he's like acting like a dwarf in real life. You know?
That's
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
just little funny things.
I think I would. Yeah, I definitely think I would. Sometimes I'll act like I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger in my streams. Sometimes, I guess that's not really a character, but I would role play a character out. Like, wow, that'd be a good thing to do. And sometimes I play World of Warcraft with a buddy of mine, Lost Fables, and we'll kind of like role play it out like we're brothers, you know? And we talk about like how one time we got way too into it and we started talking about how our dad passed away from like a gnomish chemical accident. And we were like talking about on stream and people were like, "What are you guys talking about, man?" And it was just it got really deep and we started imagining all these things and talking about stuff. Kate, say my
I was about to say that. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was gonna
no,
say,
you're good, brother. It's all good.
State for hanging around in 5 months, man. Sup for 5 months. You're insane.
Thank you for those 300 bits, NJ. And Duke over here, Duke of Dookie says, "Gage saved my life in Nam by telling me not to be born yet. True story." Yeah. I figured I'd try.
Dude, Dookie's a great friend of mine, man. I met him through PGL and stuff, and that's what I'm saying, dude. Like when I was talking about how the people I've met, there's some people that I've met like Dookie and like you guys that I don't think I ever would have met if I didn't stream, and it kind of makes me sad that I wouldn't have met them. But then I think like, you know what? I'm in this and now I've met them and they're part of my life. And like, no matter what, even if I stop streaming, I'll still talk to them and still hang out with them and play video games with them and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome to kind of.
Hell yeah. We're going to do a Vegas trip. All of our online friends, we're all going to meet up in Vegas. We'll do some real gaming in real life.
Yeah, we're gonna have a LAN party in Vegas. Bring a laptop.
Dude, someone was telling me about I can't remember what it was. Someone was saying about like a streamer retreat, about going to like after COVID's kind of gone and everything, about doing a streamer retreat. And I was like, man, that'd be great with the millennial guys getting everybody together and some badass Airbnb and like setting up a LAN of computers and stuff, and everybody playing video games for like a week or two. Oh, dude, I started imagining all these things, and then I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
dude, you
no, we
calm
can go
down.
all crazy on that. Like I would say, if I had the money, I would rent like a small convention center, not a big one, right? But like a small one,
Oh,
and
bro.
we'll go crazy. We'll get a moon bounce set up. We'll get concessions going. We'll just have PCs.
Oh,
We'll have
dude.
Xbox over here, a PlayStation over here.
Hell yeah, I'd set that whole thing up. Guys, if you
The
want to
ultimate-
attend, if you guys want to attend the OM streamer retreat, please answer that question in poll. That poll in chat.
and tell all your friends to come sub so that we can afford
Yes.
this. We're
So-
only gonna need a couple mil, guys. Y'all got
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Right.
Or everyone contribute. But I'm gonna set up a massive LAN party. I'll network that whole thing together. I was born for this.
Peach, if we ever have a massive LAN party, you are getting duct taped to the ceiling.
Oh, dude, listen, I've already been duct taped to a tree once before, so don't
If you-
threaten me with a good time, okay?
I was about to say that if you're gonna duct tape me to the ceiling, please duct tape a mini fridge next to me with enough
Yeah.
Coca-Cola cherries and shiners.
I was about to say, yeah, we need multiple things like food, some kind of food delivery system for him, and drink delivery system. So that way, at least if he's up there for maybe 24 hours, the only thing I'm worried about is the whole bathroom situation. That might be a little.
Just run the line.
Hey NJ, if you could do me a favor and drop a shout out for Boone, I will
Yes,
make.
please.
I am going to watch him wax his beard live
Hey,
on Twitch, and
hey.
all y'all will help me.
Hey. We are going to watch him. All three of us. This is
do I
why
wanna
we're
see
called the
this
Circle of
person in pain
Jerks.
so much.
Anyway, additionally, if you do duct tape me to the ceiling, I am requesting a 32-inch wide 4K curved monitor. I digress.
We'll
I
do
have
37.
I have more
just to-
questions. Oh, 37?
to give you
Okay.
a couple more inches.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Heyo.
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 So,
But I guess
Cage, I want to talk to you about your Brohams, your channel points. First of all,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I love the name Brohams. How did you come up with that?
Okay, so I had it originally. It was I think
Also
it was
hydrate.
Bromatics, you
Mhm.
know, and I was like, Bromatics is good, and so, but I was like, I kind of want to call my group of people Bromatics. So I was like, I don't know, I don't want to use the channel point name and have that name. I want them to be different.
Mhm.
And one of my friends was like, what if you make Broham points? And I was like, Broham points. Oh, and so I could make a ham that's like says bro. And so it would be like a ham saying bro ham. And I was like, that's genius, man. That is freaking genius. So actually one of my viewers actually came up with that. And I was like, can I steal that from you? Is that okay? Do I need to write you a check or something, man? And he was like, nah, dude. He was like, as long as you make me an emote, for coming up with it, I was like, done and done. So yeah, he came up with it, and I was just like, that's genius, Brohams. I mean, it goes along with my whole broaverse of
Mhm.
bro things and bro cereal. I'm everything bro, man. I'm all about bros and dudes because I feel like if you welcome people into and just like I just want people to be my bros. Like I want people to come in and feel welcome and feel like they're a bro. And that's what everybody who comes in my chat is, man. You're a broham
Mhm.
and you're there, you're bromatic and you're there. We're chilling, we're duding it up. And yeah, that's it. I've always said it. And some of my friends will look at me weird because like I've been born in Georgia my whole life, and they don't hear me talk like a Southerner a lot, and I say bro and dude a lot, and they're just like, it's kind of like I don't understand why you say bro and dude so much. And yeah, I just like I don't know, man. Like it's just the way I am. My dad never did that. I guess I was watching a TV show and I really like bro and dude. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it was Saved by the Bell. Maybe I watched too much Saved by the Bell.
No, I know what it was. I know exactly what it was. It was Keenan and Kel.
Oh,
Bro.
man, you know what, bro?
Yeah,
Dude,
and like
listen.
NJ said, your beard cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
So-
was okay. I
we
will
were gonna
admit
set
that's
something up like that, but Ryzen would get a little too excited. He really loves the beards.
dude. That's my. I saw a guy with a hat cam. Okay, he had a hat. He had a little channel point, and he would put on a cap with a little camera on it, and then he would switch to that camera instead of his webcam, and then you would see all his screens and everything. And I was like, that's freaking cool, man. And I was
That
like, what
is.
if I did
Yeah.
a beard cam? And I've been working on trying to get a little camera that I can fit in my beard.
Oh, so a true beard cam.
Right.
A
So it's
true
like under
beard
here,
cam.
and you just see little whiskers maybe kind of like going over the top of the camera, but then you see everything I see, right? But I was
Mhm.
like, well, what can I do to kind of supplement that till I can, get a camera? And I was like, well, maybe I'll just make a picture of my beard. And I was like, I hope that's not going to be weird. And people are like, why are you showing your beard, man? And then the first time I did it, I felt kind of awkward. And then someone was like, this is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. And I was like, really?
Everybody loves weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was like, they're like, this is kind of like ASMR type thing, like, but you're just like stroking your beard, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah,
Okay.
okay, cool.
That's a good idea. If anybody wants, I'll start streaming. I'll just get on it and do that.
You're gonna need to turn up
just
your
do
volume,
it.
but
Yeah, you got to turn it up and just do
yeah.
it really close to your mic, dude. People,
Yeah.
you'll probably get more
Here, I got
freaking
this. I
viewers
got
than all of
this.
us put together just doing that. Man.
guys, I got this. Listen.
See, listen, it's beautiful.
So, follow-up questions to
Whoa,
the
extreme. That's a
Brohams.
loaded question, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, so
Oh.
these are some of the most interesting channel rewards I've seen. Caress the beard, dad joke,
Right.
beard cam, not beer cam.
That's a
Schwarzenegger.
pretty good idea too, though.
I know, right? I just thought of that. I was like, beer.
Hey.
So you put a camera inside of a beer can and you just
No, you get one of those giant not pitchers, but the beer mugs. Put a camera at the bottom, just tape it, and every single time you go to drink, they see your face right there consuming. it.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You're
Like a
welcome. You could take that. We could take that whenever you want. Okay. No check needed.
I'd have to make a whiskey cam like underneath my whiskey glass and taking shots of whiskey. That'd be good.
And when you're drinking it, you're just like, "Hey, what's up?" Keep
Like,
drinking.
give him
Yeah,
a little,
yeah, you
give him a
got it.
little winky poo. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, yeah.
Just-
So would it be? Do you think it would be better to attach like a GoPro onto a big mug so when you lift they see your face, or on the bottom of the mug so that
that's a
they
good
can't see you until
question.
you drink it all?
I think maybe because maybe the bottom it would be. You know what I mean? They're like waiting, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
They're waiting,
like-
and they're like, oh, okay, we can see him
Yeah.
a little bit better. Oh, okay, we can see his eyeballs now. But yeah, I think underneath it, you just put it right. You could literally just put a GoPro like Peach had just right underneath the glass or the pitcher or whatever it may be.
just
Although
like
if you're
that.
drinking the whole, there you go.
Well, you look like you got an older Pro. Is it Wi-Fi enabled?
This one is Wi-Fi enabled, and it's a 3+. But you just gotta
The 3+.
get a little thing there and just say what's up.
Yeah, because you don't need like a crazy good webcam. You just need something so people can see your mug, right?
Yeah.
So
So
like you see the 8s and they're just like freaking
they're massive.
3-inch lens on a 2-inch camera.
So, out of the channel rewards, the channel redemptions that you have, which one is your favorite? I think it's a caress the beard, because I know that I like to caress my beard every once in a while, but to each their own.
You know what? Can I do a top 3?
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite is dad jokes. I
Mhm.
love telling people dad jokes because there's 2 reactions that you get. Okay.
Mhm.
One, you get people laughing and they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh man, that was hilarious, good joke." And then the other is complete opposite of that. They say, "Where's the unfollow button?" Because I can't be here anymore. And
can't
I
hear
love-
anymore.
I love that even more than someone laughing because I'm like that is awesome. You are so upset. Like they're not really upset, but they're like how do I unfollow you and I'm sub from you or whatever? That joke was horrible. And I'm laughing. I'm just over here like and they're just like, you're not funny at all, man.
It's-
just
If
I
you
know.
can make somebody rage quit from a dad joke, that is the perfect dad joke.
It
I
is.
I kind of understand why people don't always like dad jokes. Is because they're missing the link.
I don't get it. What's the joke?
Do you need more
Oh, that's
memory
good,
in order
man.
to get
Come
the
on, I'm
joke?
the only one that's not a dad here. Come on, that was funny.
That was good. That was good. See, he's
Thank you.
prop puns, man. It's like he's like the he's like the carrot top dad, right? Like he's like a carrot top prop puns, but he's the dad, right? So
You can call me Vader.
but
I'm done.
Yeah,
What else do you have sitting around your desk that you can make?
yeah. Just
Maybe it can be
get
funny
it
real
out of
quick.
your system.
Yeah,
Pete.
let's get it out.
I don't know, man. There's not enough connections in the world to do that.
Oh man. Oh,
That's the last one, I promise.
Great.
I
This is
can
great.
hear, I can hear NJ returning the ring to you right now.
She's
She's not returning the
scraping it
ring.
along the desk, just saying
no refunds. No refunds.
I've changed my mind. I can't marry.
Okay, so what's your number 2 and what's your number 3, Cage?
All right. 2 is Caress the Beard,
Mhm.
like you thought, and 3rd is Arnold Schwarzenegger because I love Arnold Schwarzenegger to death, dude. Okay. If there was anybody that I would want to meet in my life, it would be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And you know that the people that meet him say that they had the most genuine interaction with him. He knows how to hold eye contact. He knows to shake your hand. He knows to like use your name multiple times so that he commits it to memory and actually actively talks to you. And his handler doesn't even interrupt him. He waits for him to finish, taps his shoulder, and he says, "All right, it's been great to meet you. I'll see you later," and walks away.
Yes, it really does that, man. And he has this thing, okay, where it's for charity, and you pay for him to come out in a tank, and he will run things over in a tank.
That sounds
And
fucking badass.
That's the level of celebrity I would love to be. Like, okay, hold on. I need somebody, for one, to tell me to stop talking because you have things to do, and 2, to be paid to run things over in a tank.
And he doesn't even take the money. He gives it to charity.
Mhm.
So it's like he spends his own money to go out there, put fuel in the tank, right? And drive it himself, and it just comes out there in a fucking like tanker helmet, and he's just like coming out there. What cars do you want me to run over today? Come on, let's do this. You know, he's just like,
I can see you got a great impression.
Yeah,
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That's a great impression.
I've worked on it for probably too many hours in the mirror. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Probably way too many. But
That's okay. I spent a lot of time trying to work on my Patrick voice.
Yeah. That's a good one,
So,
Patrick.
so that's a great question. Out of what is your favorite Arnold line?
Mhm.
Oh man, dude, that is so hard. Okay, let me think. All right, so my favorite movie is definitely him in Predator.
Great movie.
I'm trying to think of the exact line. Hold on, can I Google real quick?
Yeah.
You have to
Okay.
call a friend.
So
It's fine.
so have you seen the newer Predator when they redo the classic Get to the Choppers and their motorcycles? That was just like so perfect of a moment for me. They're like, get to the choppers, and then you just see these motorcycles like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they're like paying him respect, and you're just like, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Mhm.
I'll be
Let's
back.
see.
I'll be back.
Arm wrestle.
I was gonna say
Okay.
that's probably like the most iconic line that I know of his.
I don't know. I don't know if Get to the Choppers or I'll Be Back is more like well known. Chat, y'all have to solve this for us.
Hey,
Which
NJ.
line do y'all know more?
NJ, could you set up a poll, please, to see which one is more iconic for the Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes? Thank you. She's the best.
Okay. It's not really a quote, but my favorite scene, and My favorite quote is gonna definitely be it's a dog, not a ferret.
Mhm.
Um, but the scene when him and Dutch are arm wrestling in Predator, and they just sit there for like it's literally like almost 2 minutes, and they're just arm wrestling, just sitting there like pushing against each other, is like my favorite scene, dude. Because like they're just arm wrestling, and I think Arnold Schwarzenegger wins on him, and he just starts giggling, and like hearing Arnold Schwarzenegger giggle, it just makes my day. I mean, you know what I mean? So because he's such a
Yeah.
strong big dude.
I can say so there was a story that went around about him for a little while. So this guy, he made hand carved pipes, right?
Yeah.
And he sent a message. He's tweeted at Arnold. He goes, "Hey, if I'll send you this pipe of you as him as the original T-800, right? Terminator, when his half face, one eye, right? He goes, if I send you this, will you send me a signed letter?" And he goes, "Hell yeah!" He sent him signed letter of him smoking out of the pipe. So it was
That's
like,
badass.
yeah,
He is. I really think, like Pete said, I've done a lot of research on him, and he's a really good he's a good person, and I like him because he's motivational too, because he talks a lot about how when he lived in Austria and stuff, he didn't have a lot, and he came over here, and he wanted to start a gym and get, and he was like Mr. Universe for 3 or 4 times,
he
and
was
then
one of the founding members of Gold's Gym, wasn't
Gold's
he?
Gym. He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. And if someone like that can come over and do that, man, it just gives me hope that I can, maybe I can do something that I dream about and become what I want to be one day, no matter what it may be. And if he can do it, and I can do it. You guys can do it. Everybody can do it, man. You know
I
what
agree.
I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, with enough determination, anyone can do anything.
True Lies. That was a good movie. That was absolutely a great movie.
Extreme's favorite Arnold movie is Twins.
Oh yes, dude. Dude, him and Danny DeVito? What?
That's
Dude,
like
that
a
was
perfect movie.
That was
Or you have the
great.
original Total Recall is just
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Get your ass to Mars, like that. Come
Yeah,
on, dude.
so we were talking about rabbit holes earlier. Now we just keep going down them.
Yeah.
Just going down
Pretty
the
much.
You know what's funny is, have you ever guys seen Throw Mama from the Train?
No.
Sounds familiar.
It's had Sylvester Stallone. I think it had Sylvester. No, not Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, did it right?
Ryzen's
Sylvester
seen it.
Stallone, and he had his. I think it was no, it wasn't Sylvester Stallone. Who the
Oh
heck was
yeah,
it?
yeah. No, it was. So I remember this. So it sounds familiar. So they tricked Sylvester Stallone into doing it. So like Arnold and the other guys called him and said, "Hey, I'm going out for this movie. I really want to do it." And Sylvester Stallone went and
Yes.
auditioned, and they gave him the role because he was like the biggest name to come out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it was Throw Mama from the Train, but it was a movie that that you're talking about, and that's one cool thing is they have like this relationship where they will screw with each other, like him and Sylvester Stallone. They'll goad each other to like, hey, I bet you can't get. I'm gonna go up for this part of this movie, and he's like, oh, well, what's it about? Oh, it's nothing big, and I think that's how maybe how Arnold Schwarzenegger either Arnold Schwarzenegger got Sylvester Stallone to be in the Expendables, or how Sylvester Stallone got Arnold to be in the Expendables.
Yeah,
I think
Sylvester Stallone is the producer of Expendables.
right.
Yeah.
That's what it was. You're right. So he was like, "Oh, I'm doing this movie." He's like, "But you don't want to be in it." And he was just like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I'll be on it.
But yeah, man, definitely those are my top 3 channel points for sure. I know I got a couple of different ones. I always feel like when I go into a channel and I don't see channel points, man, I'm just like, man, you could have so much cool stuff to do, like, and it's hard to do like on channels like podcast channels and stuff like you guys and stuff have, but your personal channel, man, you should just go ham on that thing, man. Like, do some cool stuff. If you like your dad, like your puns, man, you should make a freaking channel emote for that. That's awesome, dude. I mean, I think it. Maybe not other people might think it, but I think
I
it's
would totally
hilarious.
spend points to have Peach make a pun with something within his grasp.
Son
Right.
of a
Just
bitch.
any pun with something within your arm's reach, and you just have to grab some random thing and make a pun. I would laugh my ass off, and I would watch you for hours just to save up enough points to spend that. You know what I'm saying?
You guys really threw a jack into my situation.
Oh, see, there you go, man. What do you have? Do you have like a bowl full of stuff on your desk? What is going
He
on?
just has
there,
a prop
man?
box next to his mic.
Right? It's like a chest that he's just like pulling things out of.
You know what? That's actually a good idea. Hold on, I'm gonna take notes. Hold on. So, prop box. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys.
There you go. So for 500 points, Peach will pull one thing out of the prop box. It's
And make a
perfect.
small pun. You know that? I mean, it just would be funny, man. Because you're a funny guy. Like when you started saying the link stuff, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Yep,
Nah,
I'm
nah,
waiting.
Because
Come on.
you have your big stream with Norkla coming up, right?
Yeah, it's Sunday, but we're not here for
Sunday?
that. We're not here for that. We're here for Cage.
Oh no, I know that, but I'm saying, like, there you go. I want some channel points by Sunday.
Fine. Fine.
When is your stream with him?
We're actually gonna be streaming Halo this upcoming Sunday.
I heard about that, man, dude. What time are you guys gonna be playing that?
It's probably gonna be like 7:30 my time. Yeah, he
So,
used to stream
8:30?
early in the mornings here, but because
Yeah.
he started having like sleep issues, he switched it up.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of his streams in a while.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm totally turning into that to see some old school Halo. I haven't played Halo in years, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which Halo are y'all playing?
We're probably gonna play a Master Chief edition and just go online, but I'm not entirely
Okay.
certain. I need to get with them on that. But I do have a question for Cage here. I actually have a
Yes, sir.
variety of questions, and they're all beard related. So,
Bring
going through your channel points, I'm not saying that I came to the realization right then that your beard kind of was a part of your streaming work, but how much have you dedicated to your beard because of your stream? Does that make sense? Thank you for that follow,
does.
Boone.
Heck yeah. It does make sense. And I've actually spent before I started streaming, I maybe put conditioner in my beard and that was it. But when I started streaming, I've spent like over $120 on beard products to keep my beard like looking fresh, because there's nothing worse than getting somebody putting a beard caress on. And I zoom in and it's scuffed, bro. And it's just weird. And like, I got to hurry up and like, kind of like do this and like to make it look half decent. So like every stream, before every stream, I'm oiling in that baby up, man. I'm putting some beard wax in it. I'm separating the stash, man. I'm getting it ready because it's like almost like my beard has become more like
Popular
of a
than
thing.
you?
Yeah, right. Because I had to shave my beard off one time when I got this new job. I had to shave my beard off to get a respirator fit, right? Because I'm painting, so you have to wear these respirators. So I had to shave my beard off, like all of it, and it was like this long or longer. And I did it, and I had people coming in, and they were like, "What happened, man? Why is your beard?" Like they were legitimately sad that I had shaved my beard off. Yeah, they were like, dude, I don't know what to do now, man. You don't have a beard anymore. You can't even do a beard cam anymore. And I was like, okay, hold on, let me think about this. And so I came up with this thing called the stubble cam. And it was just a picture of like it wasn't as great because I can't, caressing your stubbles just like you're just like touching your skin, so it's like it's not as great, but people got a kick out of it and they were like, that's okay, that's funny, I'll keep following you and keep coming to your stream, but don't shave your fucking but they're like, don't shave your fucking beard again, you freaking. So I was like, all right, calm down, Jesus Christ,
That's how puzzled it is. I just tell her, I'm just gonna trim it, right? No. Okay, calm down.
Like, whoa, all right.
Well, like I have this beard oil I've been using for a while, right? And we were talking about it the other day, and Peach is like, you should try a beard balm.
It's a leave-in conditioner. I've been using a balm for a long time.
Nice. It is nice, dude.
And she bought me one for Christmas. She bought me a whole little kit, So it came with a straightener, oil, and a balm. But I've been trying to use up my current stuff before I move it, break open all the new
Yeah,
fancy
because you don't
stuff.
want all this stuff. You want to use your current product and then move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's a good
impatient.
question. What kind of products are you guys like out of what you used? What's your favorite kind of like brand of products for your beards that you guys use?
I haven't locked down a favorite brand yet. I haven't got too crazy.
I have.
I mean,
So sorry, go ahead, crazy.
no. I mean, I was just like she just got me some higher quality stuff, and
Yeah.
if I like it, I'll probably just stick with that.
Yeah. What do you mind me asking what kind of brand it was?
I'd have to go read it. Hold on, y'all can talk. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, crazy's
So
gone.
Yeah.
To answer your question, you'll have to answer my question too.
Absolutely.
When did you decide to start growing out your beard?
Let's
and
see.
what and what kind of encouraged it? Like,
You know, my dad was a Marine. And he after he got out of the Marines, he literally never let his beard grow out. He would shave every single morning. He would shave.
mhm.
And I just asked him, sorry about that.
Okay.
Hey dad, why don't you let your beard grow out? And he said, it's just second nature, son. In the Marines, we just never you couldn't have a beard. And he's like, I was in there for almost 6 years, and he's just like, it's second nature. I don't really know what else to do. Like it's just I get up in the morning and I shave, and he's like, and brush my teeth, and that's my morning ritual. And so I was like, you know what, I shaved forever, and I was just like, you know what, I want to try this, man, because I started seeing all these people getting beards, and beards started being cool and stuff, and I was like, well, I want to be cool, man. I want to be cool. And that's how it started out. But then I started growing it out. I was like, wow, I really actually like a beard. Like it's so cool. It's so nice to be able to do this. You can just people look. You're like
I always got
thinking. You're
ID'd
just like,
until I grew one. You know what I mean?
yeah, right. And it keeps my face warm, which is excellent.
Fuck yeah, I agree with that.
It just
This
I
is
don't
what
know.
this is what I like my go-to gives.
Ooh, okay.
That
Dang, I
works
might have to
great.
try
And
that.
this is the one she got me.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Yep. Heck yeah,
So
man.
So
we'll find out.
now, to answer your question,
Yes, sir.
I have actually jumped back and forth between a couple of brands. I started using just regular. I in- so NJ got me this beard oil at one point in time from Amazon that she liked the scent of, so I started using that, and then I started kind of researching more. I'm supposed to wash my beard, I'm supposed to condition it every so often, so I kind of started growing my products, and I have the bad habit of wanting to use the new products before getting rid of the old products, but I do switch it up. I have products that I prefer for nicer days, and then I have my everyday products. Well,
Right.
after I finished that first little bottle of beard oil, I started buying the Philip DeFranco's Beautiful Bastard beard oil line when he released it, and that was actually really nice because it smelled like whiskey and oak, and it
Ooh.
it was really nice. It left
Have
my
you
beard
been
feeling
drinking?
really
No, I
nice.
just groomed myself.
Yeah, I just grew myself. Like, it would leave my beard silky smooth, but the problem is it would leave it too oily. So I started looking to different products, and I had gone to this hairstylist where they trim my beard, cut my hair, because my hair used to be shorter than I have it now. Like, my hair is fucking long.
Yeah.
I'll eventually cut it once COVID's gone.
What's a haircut?
Or before then. Yeah. What's a haircut at this point? I've gone a
Yeah,
year without a
right.
haircut.
Like I get a
I'm
haircut
sorry,
maybe once a
NJ.
year. This is
So,
this
so
is the
that,
hair.
like I used to just do it myself, right? Eat real easy. And then I was like, I'm just gonna let it grow. I can't go get it cut or quarantined anyway. And then a year and a half later, it's just past my shoulders now.
Mine's all
It's
curly, so
Well, I mean, listen, the hair's glorious, man. My hair, you guys are just lucky because you caught me. This is like my yearly haircut. I literally, even before COVID, I literally would get a haircut, one haircut a year.
damn.
And
That's all you need.
I mean, dude, it would get it start getting froey, and my wife's just like, she used to love my curly hair, but now I guess she's just like, you need to cut your hair. You need to get your hair cut.
She's just jealous of the curls. I
That's
deal
what
with
it
all
is.
the time.
Well, I think too, you know, like when I started working as a CNC operator and stuff, I'd come home and I'd have like wood shavings all in my
Metal or metal.
and metal, and I'd just be like, I'd go to like, you know, just like waving my hair and just there's like metal and wood and like pieces of chunks coming out and stuff, dude.
There's nothing more annoying than coming out at the end of the day. You know, you're just doing like drilling self tappers all day long, and you come home, you just pull like metal shavings out.
Yeah,
like,
you're just like, what the heck is that, dude? Like a splinter that long, that thick, you know? You're just like, how is that even? I didn't even feel that go in my hair, man.
I get that.
So,
I like
yeah.
to practice woodworkings, and I understand that concept because one time I found like random shavings in my hair.
Dude, sawdust gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy, man.
I feel like Extreme's one of those guys that has to go down to the barber shop, get the beer, get the haircut, talk the shit.
Talk the shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna mention. I never answered your question as to what product I use. Recently, for Valentine's, NJ gave me the Every Man Jack beard balm and beard wash. I've been using this stuff for a long time now, like going on a year and a half. Like that beard wash is awesome.
Amaze balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders, man. It takes care of it all.
Yeah, head and shoulders. That just goes everywhere. I think what I've been using recently is so to wash it, I've been using this Dr. Squatch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And to like oil and the balm and stuff, I've been using this product called it's like the Viking stuff.
Oh.
The name I can't remember exactly. It's got like a Viking on the front, but it's called something else. As far as the actual product name. But they've got these cool like they've got a day and a night beard oil. So like during the day it's like a woodsy cedary smell, but at night it's like more of a peppermint smell. So it kind of like you put it on your beard, and I'll be laying in bed at night, dude, and I'll get little whiffs of peppermint, little whiffs of lavender, and I'm just like, oh yeah. Oh,
That's what I was gonna
good.
say. If he had the little lavender, I would just fall asleep right then.
Right? Because you
Oh,
just
dude, definitely.
you know, you like brush your beard on your pillow and it just kind of like wafts up into your nostrils, and you're like, oh, this is lovely. And you just kind of go, you know, you just lay your head down on the pillow and just kind of go to sleep. Just have
NJ,
peaceful.
don't be starting with your Panic at the Disco.
That's not Panic at the Disco. Are you kidding me?
I thought it was.
No, coming out of his cage, and he's doing just fine.
Just fine. Gotta get down before
because
you
I want it all.
Yeah. Yep.
I started out with the stream, but how did it end up like this? It was
Oh,
only
the
one
killers.
It was
stream.
only a kiss. It was only one
My
stream.
bad.
It's the
Anyway.
killers.
Killers, Panic at the Disco,
Oh, man.
same.
Not
Dude,
it's
Panic-
different.
Different.
I actually went to a Killers concert when they came to Atlanta, and that was a great show, man. I went with a friend, and it was like the only friend I knew that liked the Killers. Everybody else just like had no idea who they were. And she was like, they're on the radio, man. Like, how do you not know who they are? So yeah, that was a great. I haven't really been to a lot of live shows in my life, to be honest with you, man. I was always like in a band playing, so I never really got to go to a lot of live shows. I was always playing bass in a local rock band or something like that.
Slapping the
you know?
bass.
That's pretty
Slapping the bass, man. Yeah. I've been playing bass for 15 years now. So
Wow, that's awesome.
Nice.
That's like one instrument I've always wanted to learn. Like, you know, I learned the basics of guitar, but definitely would
fun.
love to learn bass.
it's the thing is it's like a guitar, right? But you can do things with it that you can't really do on a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you slap on a guitar with like your fingers and your thumb, it doesn't
It's
sound
not the same.
It's not the same, exactly, Peach. Yeah, it's like it doesn't have that funk, like ba-dang, 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 you know, like you can just kind of get grooving and start like waving your arms around and just putting your fingers up and down the fretboard. Oh man, they used to call me the running man. So like I was in my rock band, and whenever we'd go into like a heavy part, I would just start running back and forth across the stage, and I would like jump up and run up on the wall, and then jump off and like fly kick in the air, and then just I just keep running back and forth, and people were just like,
He's a
dude,
true
you're
rock
crazy.
star.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
man.
there you go.
I mean, I couldn't do it now. I'm way too old right now, but you know, back then, yeah, who cares about knees, schmees? What?
So, and it's funny because where we are, a real big local band in the area is the Spasmatics. So you'd have to do your, the Cagematics at
That's
the
awesome.
Fish to Millennials
Hey, I'll play
fucking
drums.
LAN party.
I used to play bass, so I get where you're coming from. NJ actually got me a drum pad, a practice pad, and I've been wanting to go back
Nice.
down to my parents' ranch to pick up my drums.
I'll play the triangle and we'll be a good little trio.
Yeah.
Dude, triangle bass and drums. Nobody's done it before.
Nah.
We will.
Nobody has.
We will do it.
The only instrument I ever actually learned to play was the handbells.
The handbells, dude. So you'll just be like the guy. You come up with weird instruments like triangle, handbells, like the what's that? Spoons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
hell yeah.
like
There's
every song, you'll play
fucking
some weird
saw.
instrument.
Just a
Yeah.
saw.
You'll just play some strange instrument like every song, and people just be like, "What instrument is he gonna play next?" We don't know. We're in the band and we don't even know what he's gonna play. He just comes into the studio with some weird thing. We're like, let's do this, bro, right?
He just picks an item out of
Yeah.
the storage room. And
Yeah, we
comes
just have a storage room and he just goes and grabs something.
Today I'll be playing the mouse.
That's exactly right.
Today it's
Oh
the
my
keyboards,
God, I just fucked
guys.
up so much shit on
The
my
legit
computer.
keyboard.
Today's
Thank you for those
weekend
gifted subs,
keyboard.
NJ.
Oh, god dang, NJ.
Damn.
Getting it up.
NJ just wants to be number one.
She
I
is
think-
number
yeah,
one.
she
Did you see
she's
her
number-
poll up
she's-
earlier, by the way?
her
Her
what?
Her poll up earlier, her specific question was, does the COJ
Does
need haircuts?
Peach get a haircut? Yeah.
Yeah. Peach, no, it's
I
all
know.
of us. It's you
on,
and me.
no. Absolutely not. Listen, my hair, if this was a few months from now, my hair would be right with you guys, man. Don't do it.
I
Don't do it.
finally get acclimated to long hair. So it's like yeah. When I
Listen.
roll over and I pull my own hair or some shit, I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking cut this shit off. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm just like,
Like-
never mind.
You're like, I'm sorry, Jared. I didn't
Yeah.
understand that. I'm sorry. Listen, we just got. All right, it's okay. I still love you, right? And you just like flip it back. Listen, this is the time to have long hair. This is the time, man.
Mhm,
You gotta
you're
take
right.
it by the balls. It just-
Like I literally buzzed it. Like I'd always buzz just pair clippers with a number 8, and I go at my head every couple months, right? Like that's how I kept it my whole life. So when I got down to my ears, it was the longest I ever had in my life. So now it's just like longer.
just like I said, this is the time to do it. If you're gonna do it, this is the time because then you can just if someone's like got some kind of problem with it, just be like, bro, COVID, I'm not going to the haircut. And they're like, true.
Exactly.
And you're just like, boom, right? And let
I
it
mean,
just let
like,
it.
I can't get fired anywhere at work, so we're good.
Exactly. You're an electrician, dude. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, you got long hair, bro. Nah, get out of here.
I'm the master electrician.
I was about to say that. He's the master electrician.
I can't get
Like-
rid of me.
They're like, hey, we don't like your long hair. You're like, do you have another master electrician? No, we don't.
What's up,
Okay.
Iron?
Iron's in the
here.
house.
Long hair is the way to go. Exactly.
NJ said, "Oh my God, it's like sorry, my mom said no, but now it's sorry, it's COVID."
That's
Like that's been my reason this whole time. Like, hold up, like my hair is fucking
Oh, yeah,
long.
man.
Yeah, most of the
We-
time I have it pulled back because of my hair.
Dude,
What's it?
listen, I wouldn't cut my hair if my wife didn't make me. Okay. I would let it grow out and grow out and grow out and grow out. Like, so I've made a deal with her. I'm like, okay, I'll cut my hair, but you can't cut our son's hair until I give the okay. Right. So he's a year old and he hasn't gotten his hair cut. And she's just kind of, she's cool. She's like, okay, you cut your hair once a year. I'm good. We'll cut Cooper's hair whenever. And I was like, cool, that's a deal. That's a deal. I can live with it. I want to see what his hair looks like when it gets like super long, and you can like like maybe he's like 2 years old and you can start headbanging to some rock and
Yeah.
roll, little 2 year old. Great, dude. I can't wait, man. So yeah, just keep growing out, man. I mean, obviously if your wife's like, puts her foot down and makes you cut your hair, probably should do it. But
Mhm.
what COVID, right? Just be like,
That's just
babe.
the excuse for everything now.
Just like, babe, what a COVID? What?
Well, we can just while we're doing this, we can say chat. We always like to open it up to
Mhm.
questions and comments from chat. So if y'all want to get that ready, we can cue that up.
Yes, please submit us your questions for the Cagematic.
Goodies.
Let's unleash this
I'm here.
beast.
I'm here. Unleash it. Uncage it.
You mean the Dadalorian?
The Dadalorian. Yeah, there you go.
DeLorean.
See,
Ooh,
I
Horde
should've-
Alliance.
I should have worn my Mando shirt today.
Okay. As of right now, Alliance. I used to be Horde, and I loved Horde to death, but man, I switched over to Alliance, and it's just a little more peaceful, man. And like Horde, everybody's just always like so violent and everything. Like sometimes I just want to go into WoW and just like have a little fun, man. And like just be chill.
See,
So
I've always been told that WoW's just like it just sucks you in and you'll never escape.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I think if you have people around you that can say, "Hey, you need to stop playing this game. You have been playing it too long." You'll be okay. But if you're by yourself, you're probably screwed. Yeah.
Hey, J-Bot. Also, I can agree with that statement because I knew someone in college who was, not living with his parents in the dorms. We lost him for like 5 months until the school went to check on him because he hadn't been to any of his classes.
Because he was playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, he was playing WoW.
Yeah.
He lost an entire semester to WoW.
Yeah, that's a little too hardcore. Like at that point, you have a gaming addiction. You need to put games down and go pay attention to school.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Either that or you'll be a Twitch streamer.
Is D&D with OM the best time? Absolutely. That's the best time. This is the best time I've ever had playing D&D. You guys are hilarious, man. And you let me be myself, a weird bearded guy who likes to play pyromantic gnome. So absolutely.
Flamethrower to the trees
right?
was great.
So do you do any tabletop gaming or do you just strictly online gaming?
I used to play a lot of D&D, and then the local shop I was at shut down, and it's hard finding people that want to do it online. They all want to do it in person, so they're just like, I'm just going to wait for COVID. I don't want to play online or whatever. So I'm glad I found I've got one game that I play with some work friends. They're my wife's work friends, and but we only play like maybe once every 2 months. So it's like nice to have a D&D experience like every other Saturday, and I can chill for 3 hours and just have some fun, man, and get into D&D because like I said, fantasy stuff that's my jam, man. That's my jam, bro. Like I love fantasy, anything fantasy, and D&D is just like the original freaking fantasy.
Oh yeah, we're huge. Like we have an in-person campaign.
I'm there.
We have 3 online campaigns.
Soon to be a 4th as soon as I'm done planning.
And they let me be dungeon master once, and everybody regretted it, and no one's asked me to do it since.
You did a total party kill.
TPK.
He did a
like
TPK.
Your first DM, you did a TPK. Wow,
yeah, but it was also a one-shot dungeon. Like
okay.
Like everybody knew it wasn't going to be a long campaign. Like this was it wasn't a one shot because technically we did it in 3 or 4 sessions, but that was all it was. It wasn't like a
you weren't going to
thing.
keep going. You were like, I'm going to do like 3 or 4, maybe 5 sessions.
Yeah, and it was a dungeon crawl. It wasn't a story based. It was action combat.
How did you like being a DM versus a player?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. Like I really, these guys can contest. I'm a little bit of a control freak on certain things. So like being in power is just like, yes, But at the same time, so like when they died, they were on the final boss. Like the door was right behind the final boss, right, to get out.
Yeah.
And when the last person died in their group, the boss had like 36 HP left.
Oh, are you
Like
fucking
I made it.
kidding
I tried to
me?
make it super competitive, and I told these guys, I was like, so the ideal was they were villains, right? It was an evil campaign.
Mhm.
So they were fighting through all these heroes to steal all the heroes' shit, right? And rob the place.
Yeah.
And so they got to the final, like the good, well, the puppet master of the actual evil person who sent all these people in here to steal the shit. He came to steal their shit.
Nice.
So it
Kinda
was
true.
fun, and it was interesting to learn like the control aspect of everything and how to do all the little details.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
it's
usually a nightmare player. Like I make things difficult for the DM.
Nah.
oh, bro.
He's not my
That's
nightmare
I
player.
feel oh, who's your oh, can we ask who your nightmare player is?
They actually are no longer a part of the campaign from early on. So she's no longer a part of
Are you
it.
talking about the what was she?
Tiefling rogue.
A tiefling, yeah.
I had this okay. I had this DM one time and I was playing with it was he was a player for a while and the DM wanted to take a break that we'd normally play with, right? And this guy was like, "Well, I'll DM," and we are like, "Sure, man, yeah, no problem. You're a good player." And you know those people who are like great players, but when they DM, they they just aren't good DMs,
Yeah.
you know. And he would like it was like every time I tried to come up with every time anybody tried to come up with some kind of creative solution to a problem, he'd be like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. And I was just like, man, you gotta give us a little bit of room, man, a little bit of wiggly room, you know, like we're trying to make
Yeah.
this fun. And he would just like every time you try it, if you got too creative, he just like it comes back at you like you try to shoot this fireball, it comes back at you and almost kills you. And it just got to the point to where it just wasn't fun, man. It's just like I want to play D&D with and have fun, dude. That's why I take hours out of my schedule and stuff because I want to play D&D and play it with some bros and brodettes and have a great time, you know?
Yeah, and that's like Pete or Peach is a really he does work with us. When he's DM, he really does work with us.
I'm a little
Like
too
See,
giving
yeah.
though.
like
I recognize
and
that.
I can say like I would say Kiwi Head lets us get away with more crazy shit than Peach does, but Peach will work with us. Like if we want to do something crazy, like in the one campaign we're doing, I was like, I want a pet spider, right? And he
Yeah.
goes, well, you can't have one, right? Like your character doesn't really have one. I was like, well, can I ask one to come with me? And he's like, okay, you can roll for it. And I rolled, and then the spider's like, sure, I'll be with it. So I have like the sentient spider that just does whatever he wants, but he just hangs out on my ship, our ship,
He's actually come in clutch. I will have to admit he saved them more than once. Literally.
Brian Murphy, or oh, sorry. So we got somebody ask a question. Talk about DM. Have you met Father Brian? Which Brian? If you're still there on, because yeah. Sorry, it's on our podcast chat, not the Twitch chat.
I was looking through that like, I don't see that. Oh, here's a question from Puzzled. What's your favorite
Yeah.
dinosaur? And please don't say
Okay,
Beardosaurus.
It is I think it's called a hold on one second.
Dilophosaurus?
No, it's it's the Dilophosaurus. So
Ah.
Dilophosaurus is this dinosaur. I don't know if you guys know what it is. It was in Jurassic Park.
Mhm.
It is the one, and it has a fin around its neck. And when it gets angry or startled,
Yeah.
They're a nightmare in Ark. Yeah.
and it can spit. It can actually spit poisonous stuff at you. And that's dude. I was always like, dude, that dinosaur is fucking that guy's a bomb, right, man? He can just like he just freaks you out with this weird fin, and then he spits at you and he eats you. I mean that. Which
I
Power
agree.
Ranger
No.
was the best?
Yeah.
Green Ranger, dude, all the way, bro.
Wait.
Green
Dude,
Ranger?
come
But which
on.
which
We
which
all
iteration?
know it
Which
was the
iteration?
Green Ranger. No one can beat the Green Ranger.
No way, man.
Tommy? Okay, there you
Tommy.
go. There you go.
He had like a flute sword, dude, and he summoned a dragon sword. Come
And the
on,
flute
man.
sword sounded like a trumpet.
Yeah. The thing is like you got to think about it. He had the dragon sword, right? And the Megazord, the dragon sword was just as big as the Megazord, and so it's like he got his own Megazord, kind of. Right, so I just always like, yeah, Tommy, man, and then he became the White Ranger, I think, right? Didn't he become the White Ranger?
Yeah, he went
Yeah, he became the White Ranger.
he went down a long line. He became the White Ranger, then the Red Ranger,
He
then
came
the
back
Black
in a
Ranger.
future. He came back in a future iteration where they're in space too.
Yeah.
Man, dude, the original Power Rangers was where it was at, dude. After that, I just started getting lost. Like they had all these reincarnations of the Power Rangers and stuff. Man, it was just getting crazy. But the original Megazord, and they do that weird like whoosh, with his little sword, and
Yeah.
it had the putty guys, the putties. Remember the putties? Oh
Mm.
man, brings me back. Remember going into Walmart or Kmart and trying to find the Power Ranger figurines when I was little, and my mom, she was just like, she would, God bless her soul, I love her to death, because she would go into those places and wait hours to get me freaking the Dragon Zord and Megazord and stuff, and they would be sold out, and she'd have to wait in line, and pay outrageous prices to get stuff. So God bless. I love you, Mom. You're a trooper.
Just to sidetrack us a little bit, one of the people that popped into our podcast stream, their name is Stop Mr. Clean Podcast. I don't know what it's about, but I'm intrigued.
Now we must know what your name is. Stop Clean.
You had his intrigue. Now you have his attention.
Right.
Cage, we're getting to the part of the stream where we're gonna wrap it up soon. But do you have any questions for us?
How did you guys come up with the name Circle of Jerks? Because I really love that name. It's just a cool, funny name. And I just was kind of like, because I've been watching your podcast and stuff. And I just always wondered like how you guys, you were telling me like the story of how you came up with the podcast, but how'd you come up with the name?
So, Crazy, do you want to tell it or do you want me to tell it?
You can tell it.
Okay. You always tell it.
Yeah, I know. Let's go for it.
All right. So early on in the official millennial days, we used to get together at Crazy's house to record. We would all take our equipment, we'd set up, we'd record for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, break it down, and we'd cut the episode down to size so that it's not empty or doesn't have a lot of dead, or cutting out fat that wasn't necessary. Now we streamlined it a lot. So we're streaming this.
Right.
Like what you see is what you get on YouTube. But I digress. I don't know how I got to the point, but eventually the guys, we had a fifth member for Official Millennials. He's no longer a part of the project. He's going on to do his own thing, which
he's
I'm the
just
best.
affiliated.
Yeah,
he pops in and does.
Yeah, he's actually in the community, and I won't drop his name, but
it's Kiwi Head.
Oh,
everybody.
Kiwi Head. Scary's here. Hey, Scary.
I'm Scary. What's up, guys?
So we decided.
Nice.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, bud.
Okay, so we decided to let's kind of get together, play a board game, record it, release it, see what happens. We tried that. And we released it, and we came up with the idea Circle of Jerks, because it was like how would you describe it, Crazy?
You get 3 guys in a room in a circle by themselves. What usually happens?
Yeah. I like it, man.
I remember the name Circle Jerking was in there, and one of us said Circle of Jerks, and it kind of just like
all good stories start with some kind of circle jerking, of course, especially when there's guys. Yeah.
And it's funny because that's like that's what draws most of the people in. They're just like, why the hell did these people make the podcast?
I was like, wait a minute. I was thinking official millennials, and I was like, what is a circle of jerks? I was like, okay, I gotta check this out, man.
And then that's one of the things that always throws everybody off, right? Because we do multiple podcasts, and we didn't want to have to deal with like multiple channels and multiple everything. So
Yeah.
we set up official millennials channel, and then we just use it for everything, in our community
Yeah.
stuff.
I think
So
that's smart. I think that's smart because you can. It's too hard to like separate stuff nowadays, man. And plus, people want different stuff. They want like one place where they can get multiple things. That's you know what I mean. Like that's why Netflix and Disney and all these streaming and stuff they're so
it's so
popular.
hard, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think that's great. It you know what I mean. You have something for everyone. Like you have your podcast, your naked podcast, and you have Circle of Jerks, and so you guys are kind of trying to give something a little bit something for everybody. Like they'll have like so. There's probably some people they tune in for the Circle of Jerks, and then there's certain people that tune in for the naked podcast, and it's cool because you guys give something for everybody, and you're always trying to evolve and keep things fresh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then we also got You Heard, which is the ladies of,
Yeah.
and that one's fat, like that's growing ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
everybody's loving the book club.
Right.
Like who would have thought a book club podcast would have taken off, right?
It's great, dude. This community is one of my. I mean, I'm not just making this like. I'm in a community where it's like a lot of people. There's a ton of people in it, but it doesn't. I just don't feel
Personal.
personal when I go in
Mhm.
there. Like I feel like it's a good community and stuff, but like the millennials, like when Scary brought me in here, it was just to play D&D, but then I started meeting NJ and you Peach and Scarlet, and then now I've kind of started talking to Crazy and stuff, and just and Scary, you know what I mean? Like I just met all these people, and it's just I don't know, man. Like I feel like you guys welcomed me, and you didn't like ask me or like say like, oh well, you're not, what are you doing? Why are you here? Or you were just like, what's up, man? Welcome, dude. We're so glad to have you. And it just kind of it made me feel comfortable here, you know?
We're glad.
And
So
it's
thank you
That's the
guys.
goal.
I
have
appreciate it.
you got to participate in one of the community game nights yet?
No, I tried to I almost got to do, I think you guys were doing a community among us. But the next one that you guys do, I'm gonna make sure that I pull some kind of uh just a notch out of my schedule, man. It's just with having a kid and sometimes like I can't even stream. Like I try to stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and it's like sometimes I can't even, like I have to start late or I have to end early because Cooper might be crying, and I don't want my wife to wake up. Because we're actually having another baby, so I want her to kind of oh, that's probably a surprise to some of you. Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Da-
I'm it's just working a lot, and you know how it is, man. In like in the construction industry, you just kind of like you're in the heat and crap sometimes, dude. And you just when you get home, you just kind of want to just like turn off and just go to bed, you know.
Yeah.
I get it. Like,
And
yeah.
it's just and like it's just when you're at work, you just it doesn't matter if you sit at a desk or you're pulling wires or whatever. It's just like you kind of get numb in your brain, and or if you're doing physical, you just kind of want to come home and turn off, but you can't. And you got your family and stuff, and so sometimes it's just difficult to fit things in there with the schedule, especially being a dad and stuff. But I plan on being at the next community game night for sure because I think it would be great content for my stream as well as I just want to have some fun with you guys and play and you know what I mean?
I got a mead brewing right now. And as
Oh,
soon
yeah.
as that's ready and bottled up, then we're gonna set up community bar night where we all just sit around and drink a beer.
Bro, I'm totally down for that, man.
And then I know we've been trying to decide what the next community movie night, what movie to play.
Yeah. I saw you guys do that one night and I was like, what is this? Like, how do I get in on this thing, man? So,
Oh, we put it in the video, or we open it up in Discord, and
Mhm.
anybody part of the community come watch a movie with us.
As
when are
long as
guys
you mute
thinking
your
about
mic,
doing
you're good.
next? Yeah, when are you guys thinking about doing the movie thing next?
I know we've tossed around a couple of ideas, but I know we just got community game night locked down,
Yeah.
and so we'll look. Some of it also is like, hey, when does the community feel need a little love?
Right. Yeah. And that's what you need, like, to keep a community going. You need to gather the people. Every once in a while, you need to gather them around and like just let off some steam.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's
Yeah,
what I
I
like.
agree.
Yeah, just it's a great community, man. Like I'm really glad Scary kind of invited me into here, and I met you guys, and I just can't thank you enough for, like, especially getting me on the podcast and stuff, man. I honestly didn't join to come in here and be on this stuff. I just wanted to join a nice, calm community that was full of really cool people and didn't really care who I was and why I was there. They just wanted to be my friend and you know what I mean, and get to know me.
And that's our whole goal is just let's all grow together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Right. It's like
everybody show a little love, and we're good.
right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. You guys have, like, been there. As soon as I joined, like, you were coming to my streams and stuff, man, and I was just like, this is awesome, dude. I have not been in a community where I didn't have to, like, you know, put hours and hours and hours in and talk to a bunch of people. You guys, like, didn't even ask. You just came and watched, and I was like, this is amazing. It made me want to, like, go to different people's streams and check them out and just talk and just have fun, and that's
Mhm.
what streaming is about, man. You want to have fun and and get to know people naturally.
So, with that being said, who should we get
Those
to
are-
know tonight? Who should we raid? You get to decide as our featured
Really?
gamer of the week. Yes, sir.
Oh man. Okay. So can we rate my boy Lost Fables that I do Wow Wednesdays with?
Hell yeah.
He just had a baby,
Ooh.
and so yeah, he literally had his baby last Tuesday, and so he's been playing this game called Jump King.
Hold on, it's reconnecting. Sorry about that, everyone.
Getting it. No, good, man.
Ooh.
Dude, thank you guys for having me on. Man. I was actually I've hosted a bunch of podcasts, dude, and I was really nervous about being on this podcast, and you guys made me feel really at home.
Oh yeah,
I'm
man.
glad you should feel that
We
way.
we try not to, we try not to go hardcore or ask any
Mhm.
personal
Right.
question.
Yeah.
We want the viewers, we want to get to know you, but at the same time, we don't. Where do you live?
Right. Well, like, as soon as we started talking about, like, the Spider-Man stuff, I was like, okay, this is going to be a great podcast. I can already tell
So-
that these guys are great, good peeps.
So, when can we next expect your stream? Because we only have a limited amount of time, and I want to make sure that we give you
Yeah,
the proper
plug everything
promotion.
away.
Yeah, plug.
I will be streaming Friday night at
Friday night?
9 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, sir.
Perfect.
I'll be
Perfect.
streaming Valheim. So
All right, guys in chat, make sure to go follow Cagematic as soon as possible. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure to swing around tomorrow. Not here, but Puzzled Scarlet and NJ will be streaming tomorrow. I will be streaming Friday. I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you for coming round. This is a good stream tonight, guys. Of course. Thank you for being here, dude.
I can actually say our audio live stream is one of the best ones we've